where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland, this is ABC 7 at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on ABC 7 at noon, on air and live online. I'm Nick Patrick, and we're in that ABC 7 Alert Center right now with breaking news. 2 police officers were shot inside a Walmart happening in Forest City, Arkansas. This is video live from the scene right now behind me. You can see the police tape up. This all according to the St. Francis County Sheriff. Now, that sheriff says the officers were responding to complaints of a man threatening people when that man pulled out a gun and shot both of those officers. Now, the condition of the suspect and the officers was not known, but we do know one of those officers now in critical condition. This shooting happened Monday morning in Forest City. Now, this is about 85 miles east of Little Rock, Arkansas. Authorities are still working to secure that scene. You can see that police tape behind me, as I mentioned there. Of course, Walmart shut down. Now, there is a press conference scheduled to happen at any moment now. We will continue to monitor this feed for you and get you to that press conference when it happens. So sad news there. And today marks one of the most horrifying events in Las Cruces history, a massacre at a bowling alley that happened 30 years ago tonight. A vigil will be held to honor the victims whose lives were cut so tragically short. On February 10th, 1990, 2 men walked into what was a Las Cruces bowling alley. They shot 7 people, 5 lost their lives, and no arrests have ever been made. Now, sketches of the 2 suspects have circulated for years. 2 Hispanic men. Las Cruces Crime Stoppers recently upped the reward from $25,000 to $30,000 to identify those gunmen. Detectives say they continue following forensic evidence that was gathered 30 years ago in hopes new technology could assist. On last night's ABC 7 Extra, Saul Sain spoke with Anthony Taran, who lost his brother and 2 nieces in that tragedy. He made a plea to those killers.
You didn't just rob them of their lives, you robbed the countless others who loved them, the countless others, detectives and EMT people that were involved with the case. They're affected as well. It would be nice to finally get some justice in this, and I mean, if you had any shred of human decency left in you, you would turn yourselves in.
Now, happening tonight at 6 o'clock, a vigil for those victims in the parking lot outside that bowling alley. The goal is to raise funds for a memorial scholarship in their honor and to generate new tips and leads. And you can find more information about that event over on our website, kvia.com.
Mayor Pete Buttigieg are battling it out for momentum, while Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Elizabeth Warren are trying to stave off slipping poll numbers.
And could Senator Amy Klobuchar pull a surprise? Well, ABC's Trevor Ault is in Manchester, New Hampshire. He has our complete coverage. Now, also happening today, President Donald Trump will unveil his proposed budget for the next fiscal year. It's expected to have deep cuts for several social programs. And according to the Wall Street Journal, Trump will seek to extend food stamp work requirements to Medicaid and housing programs. Now, overall, the budget called to eliminate $4.4 trillion from discretionary and mandatory programs such as Medicare over the next decade. The Washington Post reports that agencies such as the CDC and the Department of Education will also see major cuts in funding. Well, let's take a break from the headlines once again, take you outside, a live look at traffic. Much like the weather, things have calmed down significantly since the start of the day. We had several crashes coming in. Now, nothing serious. It was certainly a few crashes that caused some headaches for the commuter traffic. But by about 8:30, things were wrapping up. The rain was moving out. And right now, it looks similar to what it did. Lots of green showing up. That live look for us, I-10 at Yarborough, that is just fine with me. We're seeing traffic moving smoothly, both directions. No complaints out there. But don't get used to what we have on tap for today. We have much more weather coming in. Of course, we have that update on traffic later on in the show, and you can always find more over at kvia.com.
Thanks, Nick. Hey, it's almost Valentine's Day, and for those of you going through a tough breakup, the El Paso Zoo wants to help.
How you can get back at an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend while giving back to a worthy cause at the same time. Hey, we typically associate rainy days with the month of April, but today when you know it, you should be celebrating the use of the most useful inventions ever. February 10th, National Umbrella Day. We needed them this morning. The umbrella dates back more than 4,000 years. Primitive parasols were used in places like ancient Egypt and Greece to shield people from the hot sun, but the Chinese are credited with inventing the first umbrellas used for rain. And since then, the umbrella has been through many changes, from its status as a stylish accessory in England to miniature folding umbrellas. Hey, it's all about staying dry. And as I said, you needed it today. Nicole, things are looking much drier now. But Madeline, you were on that rain.
I was.
You didn't have the joy of the umbrella.
I didn't have my umbrella to celebrate the holiday. But you know what, Nicole? I was in Las Cruces.
Thank you, Nicole. In Las Cruces is also mourning a star athlete killed in a car crash. And this car crash happened Saturday morning near Baton Memorial and Tyvis Road, shutting down Highway 70 for several hours. 18-year-old Luis Mendez died on the scene. He played for Onete High School on Sunday, and family and friends, former teammates, came together to wash cars all day in order to raise funds for Luis's family to help pay those funeral expenses.
He was all about football, wake up really early. He played quarterback, linebacker. He played everything because he was good at all of it.
Maria Santillan tells ABC7 she forgives the driver responsible. No word yet on when he will be laid to rest. If you'd like to help his family, we do have... And a status court hearing for the El Paso woman accused of crashing into a home and killing a woman inside. It happened about an hour ago. This is video of that night, and this happened on December 23rd in the Northeast. Police say the driver of the SUV was drunk when that crash happened. 87-year-old Rurico Denisan was inside the house. She was first hospitalized but died several days later. Police identified 41-year-old Margaret Cantu as the driver. Now, she is charged with murder. ABC7 obtained court records. She had faced 4 previous drunk driving convictions. We were in that status hearing. That was Will Reeve reporting. Now, forget dark mode. Chipotle is offering guac mode to give free guacamole to Chipotle Rewards members all year long. To get the freebies, you just need to join the completely free Chipotle Rewards program by February 20th. So you still got a few days here. Members will get 1 free side of guacamole or a free topping when they buy a regular price entree. The offer celebrates the upcoming 1-year anniversaries of the awards program. It's free. I'm in.
Are you a guac fan, Nick?
I like guac. I haven't been to Chipotle in a long time, but this might be getting me back there.
But it's all about the guacamole.
That's
and
right.
It's free.
We'll take it. But right back with a final check of the weather coming up.
It's a rough week, but end of the week looks great for
good.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you're going out to dinner, no problems there.
Yeah.
I feel like the weekends are so nice lately, and the weeks is when we get the gloom.
Yes,
Keep
I'll
it like
take
that.
it. Yeah, that's fine.
We'll see you tomorrow.